Huge news from central Israel. Ramat HaSharon, just north of Tel Aviv, celebrating its 100th anniversary. But life in the area going back at least 1,500 years to the time of the Byzantine Empire. At least this according to new evidence unearthed by Israel Antiquities Authorities. The discovery including a large wine press, a gold coin, and a bronze chain. Of course, for more details, we turn now to our favorite archaeological segment, Can You Dig It? With Israeli tour guide Anat Harel. Anat, welcome back. This thing happens a lot in Israel, doesn't it?
Yes. Hi, Aaron. Great to see you again. Yes, it happens all the time. You know, people start building things and construction all over Israel, and they have to invite the Israel Antiquities Authority to check out the place just to make sure that there's nothing there. And most of the time they find archaeological remains all over the place. Yes.
How often does that severely delay building plans? I feel like it's a lot.
Well, it depends. It depends what they find. You're praying, oh, please don't find anything important. But when they find something that is significant, then either it delays it, but also many times the actual people that are building have to change their plan or choose to change their plans a little bit in order to adapt to the new environment of archaeology right there in the middle. And it actually creates some beautiful, beautiful projects that are put together. And it's this combination of ancient and modern that's actually the trend these days that goes in a cooperation between the Israel Antiquities Authority and all of the municipalities that are trying to build.
Wow, so one day in this Ramat HaSharon area, we could have the remains of an ancient city right in the mix with the new city that they're building there, which is very cool. All right, so what do you believe will be done, though, with all of these excavations now that the neighborhood will be built?
Well, so first of all, they have to finish the excavations. And then I am sure that the people building the neighborhood will have to adapt and maybe create an archaeological park with beautiful lawns and pathways and archaeological finds placed all over the place, or even a visitor center to say, like a little museum in the middle of the neighborhood, or whatever they want to build. The Israel Antiquities Authority is very happy to collaborate with the different villages and cities that are trying to connect the local today's community with the ancient past. And so there's many different examples of different projects that enhance the both.
So I guess let's talk a little bit now about what the discovery itself was. We have a wine press, we have gold coins with Greek and/or Arabic on it. I read, and then we have a bronze chain that used to hold like a chandelier of some sort.
Right, a chandelier that probably hung in a church. So we're talking about finds from the 5th and 6th centuries, which were the Byzantine times in the land. The Byzantine times were Christian. The majority of people were Christian. However, they found a coin that has the year 638 or 639 on it. That is exactly the year that the Islamic armies arrived and conquered the land. So it's right on the cusp between the Christian times and the Islamic times. So it's actually very interesting, right there on the seam between the two.
Wow, and then and this gold coin seemingly reflects that change, because as I said, I understand that it has 2 languages inscribed on it.
Right. It's got the year on it, and it has something in Greek and something in Arabic on it as well. So it's also Byzantine and
very cool.
Used for both empires.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, yeah. I'm loving all these exciting finds, and I'm sure that we're going to find another one because we're always developing in Israel, as we've said. Anat, until the next Can You Dig It segment, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Aaron.